my lively lovelies. Welcome to Alive with Aaliyah. As part of our ongoing series discussing adapting to chronic illness, today we're going to be talking about exercise. Everyone needs exercise, but one of the biggest challenges with living with chronic illness is that so many of us experience exercise intolerance. So to start, let's just let go of what we normally think of when we think of exercise. Are you thinking of going for a run, sprinting around? Are you considering one of those cardio classes or thinking about pumping weight at the gym? Maybe it's, doing yoga. That can make us feel like exercise is out of reach, like it's unrealistic. I want you to just toss out all these ideas of what you think exercise is. And let's start from there. Your best source of information on how to exercise is going to be your doctor. That's right, you're going to want to talk to your doctor before trying any new exercises. Your doctor, hopefully, understands your condition and your limitations and will have some suggestions on the best way to start. Now, something we hear about a lot in the chronic illness community is, of course, hearing from your doctor, you need to exercise. And then you as the patient thinking, but I have exercise intolerance. This isn't gonna work out. So let's go back to throwing out, getting rid of all those ideas of what we think exercise is. And let's ask our doctor, so what do you mean by exercise? What kind of exercises am I cleared to do? What's safe for me? And how am I supposed to get started on this? Now, hopefully, your doctor will have some suggestions for you. You might want to bring up starting physical therapy or occupational therapy, or maybe even both. What I like about physical therapy is you're working directly with someone on site who can go through and help you troubleshoot through challenges, and they can help guide you through exercises that are appropriate for you. What I like about occupational therapy is they can teach you about how to make everyday activities like chores and things around the house, even getting in and out of bed, how to turn those into exercises and how to do things like build core strength just when you're sitting up. Physical therapists are usually pretty good at that stuff too. Unfortunately, one of the things we need to be mindful of as people with chronic illness is that exercise can be dangerous for us. It can cause us to have flares. We can get injured. I know I've been injured twice trying yoga. So that's why it's so important to work with a medical team so that they can guide you and make sure what you're doing is helping you and not hurting you. Oftentimes the hardest part of exercising is just getting started. So when you do get started, start small and work your way up. Try having a schedule and exercise regularly. You might just find it gets easier with time. Do try to stick with it. Oftentimes we want immediate results. We want to feel like the exercise is paying off for us immediately, but the truth is it can take a really long time for your exercise routine to start to show up in positive health benefits. So be patient. Try experimenting and see what exercises or routines work best for you. Try integrating your exercising into your daily life, such as part of chores. If you're trying an exercise that hurts or doesn't feel right, it's best to discontinue and ask your doctor about it. Don't try to just push through. And practice encouraging yourself and giving yourself credit for all the great work that you're doing. Find ways to stay motivated, such as using an app to remind yourself to exercise, or maybe do something like create a reward system for yourself. Give yourself a treat every single time you have a chance to get that exercise in. And be sure to build in plenty of rest time after exercising so that you can recover. Now, I'm not a doctor, a physical therapist, an occupational therapist, or a personal trainer, so I'm not going to be showing you any actual exercises for you to be doing. I'll leave that to the professionals. I will say that I benefited tremendously by doing physical therapy and by being taught to do exercises that were appropriate for me in the situation I was in and helped me slowly build over time. I was able to do exercises in bed. And now I'm at the point where I can do swimming, which I love so much. One of my favorite things about using the pool for exercises like swimming is that just being submerged in the water provides me with some temporary relief from my POTS symptoms. Of course, it's certainly important to take plenty of breaks. That heart rate can certainly cause a splash. The other great thing I'm doing for exercise has been gardening, which I'm so passionate about. And what I love about that is I've found ways to, like flex muscles and various other techniques that I sort of learned while I was doing physical therapy, and then I was able to apply them just while I was doing regular things like pruning or picking up leaves. So I hope that this has been helpful, that you are now thinking in terms of throwing out what your previous thoughts were on what exercise is, and that you've opened your mind a bit to other kinds of exercise. Remember, the exercise doesn't always look like this. It can also look like this. This has been Alive with Aaliyah. No Aaliyahs were harmed in making of this video. Please be sure to click like, subscribe, and see what else we're up to in the Adapting to Chronic Illness series. Live and love with life.